Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brightops, and welcome to something new. We've decided to revisit a game that was released, I believe, last year? I'll have to double check, but the Shrouded Isle. Sunken Sins. As we can see just from, you can actually change the colour. We decided, it starts off by default as Scorching Light, but since we're getting close to October 31st, I decided to go with Jack-O-Lantern to have that much rather pleasant orange. Let us begin, shall we? 495 years ago, our founders saw that humanity would perish except the worthy. Our Lord will return in glory to reward the faithful, yet there are sinners in our community. As the High Priest, I must select a sinner to sacrifice every season. 5 years until Judgment Day. If we are free from sin, he will save us from this suffering. So yes, the point of our fun little game here is we are leading a Lovecraftian breed of cult. See, a letter has arrived. Let's see what we got. Vicar Efferson reports that the village children no longer sing about Carnobrog. Instead, they sing about white sand beaches and fruits called coconuts. Investigation determines Eden Efferska has been painting these fanciful images. So let's see, we shall burn every forbidden painting, or Eden must turn this creativity and creative energy towards our Lord. Let's see. Just having a quick look at what we've got so far. Yeah, we could use a bit more ignorance. Ignorance is good. Burn it all. A great bonfire festival is held. The children joyfully throw paintings and shards of wood into the flames and play in the ashes the next day. So encouraged ignorance. Because let's face it, when it comes to Lovecraftian cults, you've got your various things we need to do. We've got ignorance because we don't want people to have ideas. We've got fervor, which is obviously devotion. We've got discipline because we're a cult. You need to be firm in your beliefs. We have penitence, which let's face it, we are a cult. Sin must be punished. And obedience. So these ones are basically the flushing out heretics and all that. And each one is run by a different family. So we have to pick a seasonal advisor from each house. So we've got 5 advisors. Let's start with Kaganen. They own the farmlands. Let's see, we have the ability to make inquiries, which allows us to find out if just what someone's strengths and weaknesses are, because we can see, as we can see already, we can tell that there are people here who are very. This is the house meant to be for ignorance, so. Say Carl here is a pretty solid pick. It's a pretty solid pick for this position, but I want to see what else he's got. Okay, we can't inquire about the vice, but we can inquire about his virtue. So he's dull. So having him in his role means that he can... Wait, what? Yeah. Well, because we know he's dull, he's a pretty good pick for... He's a pretty good pick for this position, but Let us see, what else have we got? Yeah, we can inquire into Misha. Okay. Inquire about virtue? Sins wear me with like heavy sand, so you're penitent. Though we don't really know how much of a penitent you are. So, you know, for the moment we're gonna pick Carl as the representative for the house. House Keegan. Because he is a good pick. He boosts his own thing, so... Let's see, you're in charge of fervor. And we don't know that much about you guys, honestly. So let's see. We'll start with Eden. Eden is good. Virtue? Full of fervor. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one to have. We can inquire about the vice, but that would lower the whole satisfactory thing. But we might do it just to get an idea of... Okay, so your thing is knowledge, which isn't too bad. That's what ignorance is for. We can counter that out. Okay, we can point Eden as the representative for this house. That works. Let's see, Cadwall is next, the mining family. Okay. What can we do? So yours is discipline. Alright. Let's go with Kashmir. Virtue? Ooh, that is a good start there. So you're disciplined, You're also disciplined. Good, good. Alright. So we now need to pick an advisor. Yeah, Casimir seems like a good pick. Now let's see, Efferson. Let's see what we got. So Efferson is penitence. So let's see, lacking further, knows too much. Disciplined. Let's try penitent. Good start indeed. And we have one more inquiry. Let's have a look at you. Obedient. Okay, so Bogdan. Bogdan has tried to commit suicide in the past, but it's been some years since the last incident. Alright, since you're... Yeah, you're saying you're making a mistake, but we'll find out soon enough. And the Blackborn, who are the guards of the... guardsmen of the family. Of the village, as it were. Who doesn't really like me. So I'm only getting one inquiry. Let's see. Disobedience. Let's see. Let's go with Ivan. Let's have a look at you. You're ignorant. Alright. We don't really have much of an inquiry with this one, so we're going to go with Hannah. Hannah Blackborn. And see where we go. Let us begin the season. First month, March. Let's see. Who do we want? What do we want to build up? What are we lacking? Discipline seems like a good start, so... So let's see, where do we... Oh yes, Kashmir will be a good one. Because that will be a negative... That will be something of a negative towards obedience, so we'll counter that off with henna. And that will be... have a thing elsewhere. And... well, because we kind of need to know... Let's go with Carl. Carl's a good one. Let's see, burn books. Outcome. Average outcome. Carl scoured the town and found one old-world book to burn in ritual fire. His virtue means that he performs his duties without any problems. His vice. He's rumored to be undisciplined. Carl arrives late at every advisor meeting, mumbling an apology. Okay, can we... Let's inquire about his vice, shall we? Ooh, minor vice. Okay, we can work with that. Let's see, Kashmir. Kashmir sees forbidden desserts and fine cloth, ensuring steadfast focus on prayer. Discipline +3, so she works extra hard, skipping many meals and evening leisures, so that's a bonus there. We don't know exactly how much, though. And Kashmir revises the code of laws with a new, more confusing interpretation. Alright. If we leave it be, we'll still be satisfied, but... well, let's find out how disciplined you are. Chase, so you're a minor virtue, so that's not so bad. And investigate the heresy. Average outcome. Hannah interrogated townspeople. It seems a few parents conspired to hide children from the ritual. And she follows every suggestion, so that's a virtue, obviously. Vice rumor. Knows too much. Hannah polls the town in thoughts of a library. Well, Blackbourne doesn't like me anyway, so... minor vice. Linguist. Ooh, major virtue though, so definitely worth keeping around. Yes, we did spend some points on actual things, and that cost us a bit of... people aren't so satisfied anymore, but that's fine. We can work with this. Actually, hang on. Who do we need? Alright, we'll get the... actually, I'm thinking. What? Oh, yes, because people go down if they're not selected. Right. We'll go with our flagellant, just to cover. And to cover the losses in discipline, we'll go with Blackbourne. Because I like Blackbourne. Blackbourne's a good one. Let's see, Casimir sees forgotten desserts and fine cloth, so an average outcome. Loudly shames a couple holding hands in public. Good for you. Screw it, we're gonna find out you've... ooh! Kleptomaniac. Ooh, we may have just found our sacrifice. Because that's part of the game. That is part of the game, is... well... in order to... part of the game is, alongside trying to hold things together, every 3 months you sacrifice someone. And you're trying to get the biggest sins possible. If they're a full-on sinner, then no one complains if they're dead. Alright, let's see... minor virtue, and... minor vice. So, not a good one, but... will work. Let's see. Ooh, great outcome for heresy. Hannah extracted an anonymous confession from a heretic, removing their tongue in the process. And because you're a good obedient girl, we gain bonuses there. Lost some points in ignorance, but that's fine. Right. Shogun Lufsavka reports that Dranik Efferson has called Kronobrog fictional. While Denik is not the most adherent worshipper, there is no proof that Denik disavowed our faith. Let's see, so who have we screwed over? Okay, so Fervor has condemned the Efferson. Efferson is penitence. Alright. I'm going to demand evidence from Shigen, which will cause Fervor to go down, but I don't piss off either of the houses, so... After your inquiry, House Lufrika drops support from Shigen's claim and is not mentioned again. So we've lost some further. We're going to have to build that up. That's fine. And let's see. Bruce that and... Ooh, we're gonna have to do it. Despite the fact that she's a kleptomaniac, to just sort of balance everyone else. And make sure no one loses anything. So we burn some books. Yay. But Carl ignores rationing rules, so... Taking pity on the hungry, so discipline takes a bit of a hit. We've built a monument. See, Edwin urged laborers in carving and sanding. A small shrine of our god was crafted. Spend some extra time on the site, and polls the town. Alright, we're gonna have to find out your vice. Ah, shit. You're an artist. That's a major one. So we found 2 of them. So this isn't bad for us. Because what this means is we now know 2 major sinners. So we can sacrifice them at will. And yeah, we'll still take some hits to the house because they're not happy about losing a member, but... Well, major sin, they can't really complain. Alright, so let's see. Finish record. So season end draws near. A sacrifice must be made to protect the village. Who will be sacrificed? Let's see, the villagers will be disturbed by Kazmir's death and lose discipline. So it's a minor virtue. Major vice will be inspired to greater obedience through the purging of this sinner. And the house will grudgingly submit to my decision. Which makes sense because... Well, she's a major sinner. They can't really defend her. Sorry, Kashmir. One down. Through sacrifice thy will be done. We sacrifice the life of Kashmir in the name of Chinnabog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Cadwell. Since it was a just sacrifice, House Cadwell certainly mourns Kashmir. So House Cadwell approval is... It went down, but other houses went up. Villagers praised Konabog for ridding their community of a blighted soul. So discipline went down a bit, but obedience went up. The night before the new season, a whisper caresses your dreams. My faithful servant, I await your devotion. Encourage ignorance, purity of mind and soul. The swindler, give her to me. Alright. We don't have a mailbox, so... We need to find a swindler. We need to find the swindler, so... Whose is that one? So that would be penitence, hindered by... Now, just to be clear, Some houses, the actual sins, the major sins, can... Yes, it affects certain areas, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's in the house. In the same house. So we have to find the person who does negative dependence. So let's see. Well, welcome your excellency. We'll start with Hal Kerrigan, who's ignorance, who's going to be important going forward. So let's see. We need ignorance. So you're disciplined. Not a great beginning. Full of fervor. Shit. So let's see. We need ignorance, and the only one who's really got it is Carl. We haven't checked Nikolai yet, though, so... We're gonna try him since he's lacking fervor. So we can deal with that. So we'll deal with that with the Eviska house. Yeah, you're gonna be busy, boy. Let's see. Eviska, let's see. Yeah, your time will come. Actually, in fact, it might be worth... No, we'll save you. We'll save you because we need the ignorance. I know that killing him would be a huge boost to it, but we kind of need to focus elsewhere. Let's see, you're militaristic, which is obedience, and virtue is... knows too much. So granted, he's not as bad as his brother. He will not be as bad as his brother is. Because I think there's only one artist. But... see, we need an advisor, and... honestly, let's go with... I think we'll go with Howdy. Simply because... well, we know that her vice is penitence, and we've got a fair bit of that, so she's not going to screw us over in a major way. Let's see, Cardwell. Yep, that kleptomaniac's gone. They're not thrilled with us killing their kid. They're really not, but... what the hell are we meant to do? There's not a whole lot we can do on the matter. Let's see... let's have a look at your vice. Disobedient. You know what? You're in. We'll deal with you, Yoramir. Let's see, Efferson. Efferson is also neutral with us. They're not big fans. Let's see your penitence, so we need... who are we gonna do? Virtue, full of fervor. Damn it. We only have one inquiry because they're neutral with us, but... what can we take it? You know what, we'll take fervor. We'll take a crack with fervor. With Nadia. And Blackbourne. Last one. So they're... also neutral with us, but we'll make do. Hannah's a good one. Hannah we can make use of, but we can't afford her penalty to knowledge or ignorance, so let's go. What virtue do you have, Pirbin? Discipline. You know what? We'll take him. We'll take him because we've got the penitence, the spare. We'll make do. So we're in June. Firstly, we're book burning, because that needs to happen. And we'll build a monument, because we kind of need the fervor. We do need a bit of fervor. And... what do we need? You know... yeah, we'll take a bit of discipline as well. We need a bit more of it, so... let's see, Nikolai scoured the town and found one old world book, burned that, average outcome. Virtue Rumor. Rumor is virtue to be penitent. Okay. That's not bad. And let's have a look at the vice. Oh, shit. That is a major one. That's not good. Oh, and you have a major virtue too. Son of a bitch. That's not good. Look, we'll try and make do. Average outcome, so if it was going up. She's rumored to be obedience, so yay. Let's have a look. See, you're a weasel, so minor virtue, minor vice. Okay. Confiscate goods, so Yeremia sees the forbidden desserts and fine cloth. See, works hard, skipping every meal, and disobedient. Let's have a look. Impulsive and chaste. Okay. This isn't great. This is not a great start. Shit, we don't have enough fervor. And we need ignorance, but we don't have enough fervor to counter it. Shit. You know, we'll go with these two, since that gives us the biggest boost to them. See, scour the town, many come to seek his counsel, and enthusiasm for sacrifice makes the villagers uneasy. So okay, so we've built it up a little bit again, that's good. Oh boy, this is bad. Your Excellency, my mother does not abide by the rules of the church. I see her writing letters to someone she calls uncle, who does not live here. Is that possible? Perhaps she has gone mad. Please help. Daughter of Katerina. See, we can seize it, or we can publicly reward the child for her loyalty. Alright. You know what? Let's reward the... Let's reward the child. House Blackbourne looks on proudly as one of their own is recognized as a tongue of Chenabog. Her mother, Katharina, seems nervous, but affirms her pride. Shit. I think we're screwed. I don't think we're gonna be able to recover this. Son of a... We might be able to get through the fervor, but I don't think we're not gonna get the ignorance. I think we've lost this one. And we can't have the... God damn you, Nikolai, you son of... Actually... Slight plan. Slight plan. We're gonna sacrifice Nikolai, so that will hopefully boost further up to safety. The average outcome, penitence goes up, and his vice has screwed us. So we've got, to this one, Zealous, House is Zealous, so yay. Which is gonna be useful, because we're gonna sacrifice your guy. Because screw you, you bastard. You stuffed it. He just had to be the morbid one. Let's see. Through sacrifice, the will be done. We sacrifice the knights of Nikolai in the name of Chenobog and the good of our people. Our condolences to the house. So their approval goes down, but the other house's approval goes up. Let's see. For ridding Blighted Soul, we... Actually, wait. We lost some penitence, but we gained some fervor. Shit. Okay, we need to tend to their ignorance by the end of the season. So, and our growing content and passive. I must stroke the fervor by the end of the season. Let's see, contagious. Spiritual contagions are spreading among the villagers, causing them to behave abnormally. I have decided to unseal the old tower to confine and purify the infected. You have a letter. Dominica has been waiting to see you. It seems with a few adjustments, House Efferson's whips could be modified with glass and metal to cause more pain in less time. Will you fund experimentation? We have the option of picking... If we do these things, ignorance will suffer. But we'll get other things. If we go the old way, though... Let us call these new tools Absolvers. Dominica's lies light up with excitement. Divine inspiration. You hope your people are strong enough to withstand their temptations. So ignorance has gone down, but the further has gone up. Okay. What exactly does this do? I'm not sure what the tower does, so... Okay, we can prevent contagion from spreading and cleanse any illnesses. Let's see, we need... We really need ignorance right now, but... What's your vice? Lacking further. Alright. We can live with that. And another one. Let's have a look-see at... Knows too much. Alright, so you're not our pick. So let's see... Yep, we're going with Carl again. Since he's a safe bet. He's a safe bet and we kind of need ignorance right now. You're a goodie. Let's see... Ooh. Damn it, Heidi. Yep, we have to confine her because she's acting strangely. She may be afflicted. Damn it. Your time will come. Let's have a look at you. First off, virtue, you're penitent. Good start. And vice, undisciplined. You know what? We're gonna go with you simply because... Actually... No. We'll go with him. We'll go with him because I kind of want to improve fervor a bit as well. And while sacrificing Eden would work, I'd rather hold that off for now. Let's see. Begin checking. Let's have a look at you. Virtue, you're childlike, so a minor virtue. That would be useful. Yep. What Wadelin will work. We'll go with Wadelin, since her ignorance will help boost our thing. Plus, we can also learn what her vice is. Sorry, we're containing you to make sure that nothing bad happens. Let's see. Edna is obedient. Which doesn't really help us too much, but... that lacking further is kind of making me... we kind of need further, so we're going to go with... Enyor, or however you pronounce the name. Alright, and we have to begin inquiries with Blackbourne. Let's see, Katerina, let's have a look at you. Your virtue is your obedient. You know what? We'll take it. Take it, that actually works. No, hold on. We have 2 people, so we can visit... we'll visit Haida. We do not fully understand what ails Haida. Examining Haida will help us understand her contagion. Purifying her may cure her affliction, or cause unexpected results. Quick examination. And we do not... we'll examine him too. We will examine both of them. See, we need ignorance. Ooh, that is a good boost. We need some discipline. And... let's see. Yeah, we'll go with Blackbourne. Carl, thank you very much for being awesome. We kind of need you to do stuff. Ooh, great outcome. Waden found a secret distillery and destroyed it, preventing future distraction. And because she's ignorant, she throws about a favorite of the people. Vice, rumored to be undisciplined. Alright, let's inquire. Oh! Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Pervert. That's... especially in a kid. Come on. Katrina interrogated townspeople. She follows your suggestion. Rumored to be unrepentant when asked her. God damn it, she's a liar. Son of a... I mean, I'm glad that we now have people that we can sacrifice, but still. This isn't good. Your Excellency, yesterday when I went to pull water from the well, my bucket came up with a skull-shaped leaf. I dare not leave my house until I receive your blessings, lest I risk Lord Canobrog's wrath. Chessa Cordwell. Let's see, the house can take care of it. We can offer the blessing which encourage fervor, or remind Cessa of the rituals of penitence. Let's see, you're satisfied with me, and... I think I'll let them handle it, just to get their approval. House Cabal thanks you for your discretion, and eventually Keza overcomes their fears. Penitence increases by 10, House improves by 20. Castle Cadwell is no longer an embezzler and is rumored to be gentle. What the heck? Wait, what's... embezzler? I think that might be one of the bad discipline ones, so... However, it would seem that the person who does in charge of discipline is also a goddamn pervert. So, shit. Oh well, better we found out now than later. Bugger. We can't use them to fix discipline because... well, they're just as bad, if not worse. Alright, we'll deal with... We might end up sacrificing her, just so... because that will cancel it out. Sure, Cadwell won't like me for it, but it'll hopefully fix the discipline problem. See, Carl burned some books, so we're in the red as we're in the green, the black as far as bloody ignorance is concerned. Poor outcome. Zoe granted forgiveness to sinners without punishment, causing confusion and dismay. Follows your suggestion. Lacking fervor. Let's have a look. You're a hermit, but you're a crony. Okay. Which isn't bad, but that lack of fervor's gonna hurt. Ah, that's my alarm. We might as well finish this season and then we'll call it there. Shit, we need to get fervor back up. Get back up. Okay, you're good. We can't use you again because that's just not gonna end well. You know what? Discipline can take the hit, and in exchange for this, we gain a bit more obedience and a bit more appreciation from House Blackbourne. I don't trust the others right now. We can't do Zaya because our fervor's just too low. See, Shogun labors, so let's see. What's your thing? Generous and accusatory. Nice, so you've got a major virtue there, so we can work with you. Let's see, she interrogated townspeople, so obedience has gone up. Penitence has gone down, no surprise there. Alright. Well, I'm sad to say we're gonna have to sacrifice the pervert. Granted, Cadwell's not gonna like this, they're not thrilled, but it needs to happen. We kind of need the boost to discipline. We sacrifice the life of Wedelind in the name of Chennebrog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Cadwell. They sullenly mourn, so yeah, they're not happy, but everyone else gets a bit of approval. Villagers pray, so discipline's gone up, but ignorance has gone down. Thankfully, ignorance, we're in the red. We're in the black, so we just have to focus on discipline. Let's have a quick look here. Ooh, okay. Hallucinating. Visit. We have discovered Helda's condition. We must purify her affliction. So she's being purified. You're rapid. Examination reveals something about Denrek. We're going to examine him a little bit more, because I want to know a bit more about you. Let's see, letter. Edwin Carrigan arrives at your doorstep, offering you a massage. It seems your ally, Matron Carrigan, sent him to you as a gift, thanks to your various political favors. After the massage, Andre stands at the doorway awkwardly, as if expecting something. Let's see, give him the blessing, or give him information from Matron. Give him the blessing. Andre bobs his head and saunters, glowing with pride. He becomes unquestioning. So he's become a major virtue. Good. And the house approves. So you're no longer masochistic and became... Damn it, that was... Masochistic would actually be really good. It's actually a fairly good one. Right. Oh no, we have to confine... Damn it. For confining him because he's acting strangely, we'll have to observe, yada yada. Alright, what's your flaw? Knows too much. Imaginative. Who do we want in charge? You know what? Misha. Let's go with Misha again. I liked Misha. She didn't say bad things about me. Partially because she can't. Let's have a look at over him. Wait a second. Sorry, just... I said I was going to stop, wasn't I? But, yeah, this is one of those games that you get very involved in. It's very easy to just have a, oh, one more turn kind of deal. But we'll come back. We'll come back, and, yeah, we'll still keep Misha, but we'll come back to it at a later date. Until then, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.